fun to be at home, Kevin. Home sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they're at home doesn't mean a win is going to automatically show up on the scoreboard. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent here.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want to start out a homestand against a team like this one, but the opportunity is there. I mean, they've got to go out and focus, play hard. If they play well and win, that'll be a major confidence booster for them.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the one. Well, a question you have to wonder as we watch LeBron play in his prime, should we be more in awe of him from a historical standpoint? He has a chance, as many people think, to be the best of all time when he hangs them up.
He's right in that discussion. He's arguably already in the top 10. Actually, in my opinion, he is in the top 10. Clearly, right now, if he stopped playing, he'd be in the top 10 with a chance to be on some people's top 5 list. He's a once-in-a-generation kind of player, but so too were others. Oscar, Wilt, Elgin, and guys of that ilk. But I think it will be a long time before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Well put.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
And Marion gets it to go.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Here's Curry with the three. Another miss by Curry.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
There's Mozgov. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against. Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence. Good to see the ball go through the hoop there. He missed his first 4 shots, so we'll see if that gets him going a little bit.
Here's James. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors trailed by 5. And Mozgov. Offensively can get you some nice second chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
It's Iguodala with the drop. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Andre Iguodala, one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Great ball handler, and when he gets to the rim, he's right up there with LeBron James as far as being one of the most high-percentage finishers in the league.
You know, as great as Iguodala's strength and athleticism are, I think it's his IQ for the game that really sets him apart. I mean, you see all of that in his alertness and anticipation defensively, and also in his playmaking on the offensive end.
And it's Smith missing. It's tipped. Curry wide open. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Well, and for Iguodala, the savvy off-the-court 2 guys. One of the attractions, Steve, for him playing in the Bay Area, connecting with the area's innovators and the venture companies.
So he's a bright guy. And, you know, back in 2011 during the labor negotiations, he actually spent time interning with a major bank. So, I mean, this is a guy with a bright future beyond basketball.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barnes kicks to Green. Pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Clock is at 3. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Golden State.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. On its way from Curry for 2. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Smith is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Marion. Then it's Mozgov. And it's LeBron in the 4 slot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition. LeBron James, so versatile. So incredibly skilled. I don't even know how to define his position. He seems to play all 5 of them during the course of the game.
And Curry, here we go. Iguodala, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Cleveland.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
Curry with it. Now Smith defending for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time. I'm out here.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Curry with the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Oh, I mean, what are you thinking about here?
Why don't you call us? We can be on some of that food. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And he consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Thompson for the triple. Shot misses. Shumpert with some nice deep.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah.
They've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Sean Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good throw down.